Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JLeesCorner. This is our review for Growing Up Hip Hop, the season finale review. Okay, but first things first, if you have not done so already, make sure to subscribe to my channel to become a whole JayBird, dun, and all that goodness stuff. Do not forget to also subscribe to my other channel. Okay, the link is in the description box below. That is called Corner Talk. Okay, it's so that I can have a backup channel just in case. We all know what happened with buying these channels, so most of us are making backup channels. So do not forget to subscribe to that channel and give a couple videos on there, a couple watches, because I have to get subscribers and views. Okay, I'm going to add more content soon, but I have to do my videos right now to make money with. Okay, but do not forget to also like this video, comment in the comment section. You can also hit that share button to share it on your social media. Do not forget to relax, to relate, to release, to center yourself and everyone around you, and also to inhale and exhale to keep yourself calm, cool, and collected or whatever. But yes, I am here. Follow me on social media at J_Lees_Corner. The link is always in the description box below. And no, follow me on IG at J_Lees_Corner. My Twitter name is now just JLeesCorner. Okay, I was able to get that changed. Yay! I'm trying to get IG changed too, because I want to have my same name across the board. If I can find a person who has JLeesCorner and convince them to change it, because they don't. I think somebody's being a jerk because they don't have no posts. They're not following anybody. It's just a name. So again, it's aggravating. But I'm gonna leave that be. Let's get into the foolishness that was this episode today. Well, it didn't come on. It was yesterday. But again, still fool. No, it was Thursday because today's Saturday. But let's move on. So we see, I don't have many photos. Egypt performed at the little showcase or whatever. The whole time she was on stage, Sam was on stage too, acting the Plum D fool. And I mean that because he was up there performing as if he was on stage with her. And I'm like, bruh, let her perform. I feel like he was distracting people from her, and you should not be doing that. You should not be as loud as her. You should not be dancing around like her, because again, it draws attention away from her and onto you. Okay, the bracket looking like, what is he doing? Can we hear her, please? But that's what Sam do. Sam takes the attention off Egypt in all ways, on all days. Okay, even though she did great, I still feel like that was Sam performing and not Egypt. Okay, I'm gonna leave that be. And even Brad brought up how I don't feel like it was fully you. It was like it could have been somebody else, even though she did a great job. Now, they had to pick who was gonna win. Okay, it was a three-way tie between Egypt, Jack, and the fully dude. Okay, and he goes, "Wait, what? I didn't win? No, man, you did not win. Okay, leave your ass somewhere else." I feel like each judge picked a favorite because Luke loved Jack and Egypt. Okay, I think whoever else like Fully, and it was all across the board. But again, I wasn't mad at that because I like Jack. Jack was my favorite. But Egypt did well too. But again, I felt like that was Sam performing. But let's move on past that. So after that happens, okay, now we then see, Jojo from Jojo's daughter, who her official name right now is going to be called Oak Tree. Okay, so Oak Tree walks up to Tanice. Okay, it's like, you know what, I just felt like when you said that my mom was young, whatever, and I could, and I look young too, but you thought you wondered who mama was I felt like it was shade. And she was like, it wasn't shade at all. Like, y'all both look young. Like, no, it wasn't shade. And I'm like, you went back around to have that conversation, but for what? Poor Kate, I don't understand. And he was like, what is she talking about? Like, no. So she drank her drink or whatever. When she drank her drink, she looked at what's her name? Boom. Savannah, like, what is she talking about? Because again, she came up there with some weird ass energy asking if you meant shade by saying that your mama looked young, but she also said you look young too. So that's why she was confused on who was the mother, who was the daughter. How was that shady? And as one kept bringing up, Tanice is the nice, like, she don't mess with nobody. So why are you causing issue with her? And then when she drank her drink and turned her head, and she didn't roll her eye, but she was like, what is she talking about? Did you wipe her your eyes? What was that? I'm looking like, so you want an issue with Tanice. Okay. And so at this point in time, I'm like, oh, Tree, what is you doing? Why are you fucking with this lady? Leave her alone. Okay. So Tanice is like, what? Am I missing? Like, am I missing something? What's going on? And she looks at product like, if y'all don't look, y'all not about to play these games with me, because she know how they like to create situations. And again, why is this lady who we don't know Oak Tree? No one knows Oak Tree. No one knows Oak Tree. We know her daddy. Kate Dodo from New York City. We do not know Oak Tree at all. And, so yeah, why are you here? Now, Creed then walked over the Oak Tree. You know what I'm saying? You have all kind of beef with the Simmons. Okay, because I heard from Savannah that you had a beef with Angela. I was like, what? So I did find out. So Oak Tree's baby daddy is Brandon Jennings, who their kid is 11. She made it seem like, and I thought like last week, last month, maybe even last year, Angela dated her baby daddy. She dated that man 11 years ago. Okay, a long time. Girl, since then, that fool that had other kids, dated other women. Brandon Jennings had a kid with Tay Hartford and was dating Tiana Taylor. How was your issue with Angela Simmons? The fuck? I was like, what is she talking? I was so confused. And when Tanice said, look, I don't have a problem with you. There is no problem for me with you. Okay. However, if you have a problem, we can have one too. Okay. What you want to do? And I'm like, oh, Tanice is bothered about it. And I felt like Tanice was just responding to the smoke that Oak Tree was trying to give her. I'm like, girl, what are you doing? Go sit down, redhead. And so, because she said she real, you know what I'm saying, all over those whatever. And so, to me, saying like you came at me with negative energy and your tone was weird or whatever, and your tone can get checked. At that point in time, Oak Tree stands up, because Tanice is already standing up. She stands up and she grabs a drink to try to throw it on Tanice. They're like, hold up. That ain't gonna happen. Now, at this point in time, Jojo then came over, the real Jojo, then came over, like, what's going on? Because again, no, it went so quick from her asking the question, but still being on some rah-rah bullshit to Creed and Aaliyah, who is Eric's wife, to Savannah. They're all like, you want bullshit, Oak Tree. Okay, redhead Oak Tree, you want bullshit. Go sit down somewhere. We don't know you, Oak Tree. Okay. So when they see her try to she grabbed the glass and was motioning, she was gonna throw it on. If she throw it on me, I'm gonna beat her ass. We can box it out. I'm like, girl, look, Tanice seems to not be the one to play with. Okay, don't do it. So they end up having to get Tanice out the building because Tanice, like, I'm gonna fight. I'm pregnant, but I'm gonna beat this bitch ass because she coming to me negatively. And I'm like, girl, go away. Girl, look. Oak Tree, you made a whole fool of yourself. You beefing with somebody just to rig up your beef with Angela. And I'm like, Angela ain't even there. Okay, not even there. Anyway, we're gonna move on past that. So we then see a couple of things. We see TT, her mama Maureen, and Sean sitting down or whatever, getting ready for the little sit down. Sean say how he wants to clear up, them getting married in Jamaica was not to ruin anything with what's that girl name? Egypt. It was his idea because that's what he wanted to do. TT wants to the room, the cheating rumors or whatever, and them attacking her with rumors. And my Maureen was smart and told Sean, look, Sam likes creating the issue. Sam likes acting. Sam likes to be a fool. Control yourself because he gonna act up for attention. I'm like, my Marine, no, because he on some bullshit. Now we do see Creed and Vanessa meet up. Vanessa they both look gorgeous. Okay, gorgeous. Now, even though Creed sat down that seat, the seat broke. I'm like, that seat was weak. Okay, Creed ass ain't that big. Okay, she ain't that heavy. That was a weak ass seat. I'm gonna leave that be. But anyway, they chit chatting or whatever. And Creed tells Vanessa about the whole mix up, not the mix up, but the whole situation with, Oak Tree and Tanice. She's like, Tanice, who beefing with Tanice? She don't fuck with nobody. What you mean? And she brings up how it was supposedly, the girl got an issue with Angela because, with a baby daddy or whatever, And she's like, well, I never even know. Who is she? Like, we don't know her. We don't know you, Oak Tree. And when Vanessa said, oh, she never needs to be around again. Period. I say, when Vanessa said that, that means she won't be back. I feel like Oak Tree ruined her chances trying to create beef where there wasn't any. And then someone, because JoJo and Tanice talk later with a little bit about it's her not needing to be out here stressed out and trying to fight. But two, how she heard that Oak Tree only came on the show to have beef with Angela. And she also brought up how, you know what, I don't control the guest list, meaning, nigga, you invited her some kind of way. She got to the party and caused beef for me. So don't act like I have to control myself when you was the one inviting folks around here, okay? But that's Savannah friend. I was like, girl, she grand opening, grand closing. But I appreciate Creed going directly to Vanessa with the information of what happened or whatever. And I really love Vanessa straightforward, like, yeah, she can't be around. And I felt like her energy was different and direct. Where usually Vanessa be like, I don't know, what should I do? What should I say? Da, da, da. She was like, nah, she can't come around. Fuck that. We're gonna do that. Even JoJo brought up, if you have a beef with one of us, it's beef with all of us. Okay, so this can go away. But she did bring up how she was going to ask her who the girl was, because again, who is this heifer? And I like how Creed then said, well, no, don't do that at a photo shoot, because again, her photo shoot be about her photos. And when she went and seen Angela, she did not bring it up. Bam, bam, bam. I don't want to see Sakoya back. That's a real name. You know who's your daughter? She can go away. Because to me, she came in on the wrong energy, and you can see she wanted the issue. The fact that she told Savannah. Now, the fact that Savannah also told Creed what Oak Tree said, to me still means Savannah likes spreading gossip or making sure someone know what's going on. So let me tell somebody or whatever. But again, I want Creed back. You know what? I won't even mind if Vanessa come back in this capacity to where she is, sure about what she needs to do. So we then see the meetup between Tretch and them. So, Tretch, Tyran, Sean, and Sam. And I'm like, Sam, it's like one of these things don't belong. Who is it? It's Sam. Okay, Sam does not belong round here. Okay, round here. Anyway, so Tretch brings up how, we are all men. Okay, and men should not be out here doing he say, she say shit. Men should really be about their business, okay? And that's it. I'm saying that's all this should be. We should just talk it out, okay? So he brings up how, for TT and Egypt to have known each other the longest, and now they're not talking. And they are not talking since meeting these two new people. That's crazy. Okay, I can't, what happened? Okay, where's the problem? The problem is who? The problem is Sam. You sitting next to the problem, Tretch. You are sitting next to the catalyst of all the bullshit. The fact that all this started with Sam. All of it was Sam in Egypt. So it's Sam and your daughter. Okay? Not TT and not Sean. Because again, Sean is the last one round. TT and Egypt wasn't talking before Sean came around, really. There was already beefing. So again, it is your daughter and it is Sam. But I'm going to leave that be. So Sam said, when Tretch asked where the issue coming from, he said, over there. I said, over where? With who? Who said that? Okay. Anyway, Sean, to me, won the man up competition. Sean, to me, won. I got that swag. Sean, to me, is who I like. Okay, Sean said, nah, hold up. He said, I ain't buying with selling. I'm not here for the TV tough guy bullshit. I'm not doing that. You had beef with Tahira before I even was around. Okay, so don't put it on us, on me, or even on her. Okay, and y'all came out here talking about how I was cheating on her or whatever. So when Sean trying to bring up the stuff that TT or that Egypt, Pep, or Sam has said, Tretch cut, nah. You know what I'm saying? Did they steal your money? Okay, did they rob you? Did they steal from you? Did they kill you? Did they fight? It's like all these things. Like it was like if it was a murder, death, kill, it doesn't matter. And I was like, no, some folk have beef over things less than things that are that harsh. I get the air Tretch come from, but that's not the only time and the only way people have issues, sir. Cut it on now. Anyway, and I'm like, at the end of the day, nigga, your daughter is the issue. It's Egypt and her stupidness. Okay, and I feel like in about 5 years, they're going to have to pick that girl up off the floor from being devastated for winter time with Sam. Anyway, he brings up how, family shouldn't have beef. Y'all can't be in a family if y'all beefing. I'm like, your family is beefing. Sean don't really have a beef with anybody. Sam does. Okay? Egypt does. TT does. It's not even Sean. Sean thing is keep my name out your mouth, whatever. And so I like how Trash said though, y'all don't have to be friends. Okay, y'all just be cordial. Okay? Just be cordial, whatever. So Sam didn't bring up, I didn't have anything to do with the rumors. I didn't do this. I knew, TT told Pepper something, and then Pepper told so and so and so and so, and that's how it spread. Y'all brought it on the show. Is the point. So Sean, okay, look, we can call it truce. Just say this, did you ever have anything to do with the rumor? Sam said no. Did you ever believe that TT actually had feelings for you? Sam said no. Sam said no. Which I think Sean's point was the issue Tahir had with you was you claiming that she was like in love with you. That was a rumor that Shaw started that she didn't like. So again, at least he's admitting that was not true. He did not believe it at all. Also, if something else happens between Egypt and TT, we should stay out of it. And if either of us have an issue with the other person's girl, we will call each other. You want to address Tahir, I want to address Egypt, even though I've never had an issue with Egypt. But you have had an issue with my girl, but I'm going to leave that be and say, oh, yes, that's a good thing. It's the truth. I promise to do that or whatever. But I just, I don't want to be cordial. I want to be family. Like, no, calm the fuck down. Sam, I don't believe you. I don't. I feel like the minute that he wants to act up, he's going to act up. Sam is, he's the devil. I'm going to leave that be. So they call the truce. It's fine. Okay, we then see the Denton family all meeting up. I feel like this photo wraps up it all. TT is in shock of all the bullshit. Egypt was talking for no reason. Pep just looking around. And Mama Marie is over it all. Okay, I'm like, look, it was team too much. And the fact that even on the way there, Egypt is complaining that TT has ruined her whole name, her reputation, and everything she worked for. I say, what have you worked for? What have you worked for in the room? First of all, Egypt is a child. Okay, I put on a picture, not a picture. I put a video on my IG of her feet all bent up weird. I'm like, I can tell your child how her feet sit in them heels. Okay. Anyway, so when TT had Siri set a timer for 60 minutes, she said, I'm not gonna be all day. Not today, not my time. So this is a whole breakdown. Egypt yelling, fussing, I'm a victim. I am a victim. You have hurt me. You said Sam had money in his account to make it seem as if he was a soulless bum who was robbing me for money. You said I was penis massage. I said penis massage. Penis massage? You mean dick massage? If you can't say dick massage, you shouldn't be fucking. If you can't say dick massage, you shouldn't be engaged. If you can't say dick massage, you should not be here fuss with nobody about your punk ass man. Girl, bye. Anyway, so TT also says how, look, I've never said anything that was a lie. I've always said things I've heard that were true because Sam brought it to this platform. I've never lied on Sam, okay? Boom, pow, pow. Now, TT bringing up Sam's back on amount, I'm like, was it wrong? Yeah, but I also didn't care because Sam make it seem like he's the big boy or whatever. Sam was on the Tasha K interview talking about he make $100,000. Where? That Monopoly money? Girl, I'm leave that be too. You kept saying things that made sound like a bad guy. You said, didn't you say those things? She was like, look, if you think I did, because I don't care to lie. If you think I did some things, fine. What else did I do? TT was over it. TT was like, you are here to yell and cuss and fuss with your child. I'm going to let you do it. Because at this point, there's no reasoning with Egypt. Egypt feels how she feels. She thinks what she thinks. And there's no reasoning with her. And I like how TT said, you just want me to admit that I did things or said things that I did not do or that I did not say. That's the only way that you feel like you would feel better if I just admit to those things that's not true. And I wouldn't have either. Okay. But when Egypt said, you have sabotaged me and my reputation, all the fans, like you, they think that you're a victim, but I'm the victim. You terrorized me. I'm looking like, what is you talking? And when TT said, what reputation did I mess up? What did you do exactly? And I'm like, yes, let's be clear. Egypt ruined her own rep by not being shit. Egypt won her own rep by allowing Sam to ride her coattails and make her look stupid. TT has never made Egypt look stupid. Egypt has made Egypt look stupid, and that's the sad part. That's my opinion. And her thing and her response, like, I'm a princess. I'm a princess, and one day I'll be a queen, and I have a legacy because my mom is, my mom's who she's in hip hop, and you try to take my place. I was like, that's the issue I have with children of famous folk. They really feel like because their parents are who they are, that makes them special when they haven't done anything. I feel like you have not done anything besides be born. Okay, you can be born to greatness, but if you don't do shit great, you have no legacy. You ruined your own reputation. You got with someone who's lesser than you, who made you look stupid. He may love you, that's great, that's fine. However, the person he is to the world, Craig, is a fucked up individual. And so because you chose him, that's on you. That ain't on TT. If TT hadn't said who she felt like Sam was, we would have all felt the same. Egypt ruins her own rep. And to blame TT is you tried to take my place. This is the crazy part. They've said since TT came on the show that TT and Egypt were raised as sisters. Okay? Tret has said that, Pepper has said that, and Maureen has said that. So my thing is, how is it that someone who was raised as your older sister, who was here before you, tried to take your place and y'all were so close? No, you got with Sam and you got him in your head. That's what happened. Because again, you had no issue with TT until Sam came around. You loved TT until Sam came around. When you were your mom and your dad, you were running TT. So I don't get her whole, you tried to take my place, I have a legacy. Meaning like, who are you? I'm like, she's your cousin who you claim was like your sister, who was raised with you. Tret calls her niece. So my thing is, she was also growing up hip-hop. Growing up hip-hop to me does not mean that you were directly born from somebody. It means you grew up in that realm, in that area. And I'm like, she was raised with you. So what's the girl? I'm leaving that be. Anyway, I like how Maureen's like, you are not a victim. Egypt. You are not, and you also cannot blame TT for your actions. Okay, you ruined your own shit. I'm paraphrasing. You have to control your own stuff, whatever. And you were the one who was fighting with Brianna, who also ruined your rep. Right. You fought Brianna on some rah-rah shit behind Sam. That ruined you. That had nothing to do with TT. Egypt does not want to have accountability for her, the fact that she picked a bad apple. And she's now stuck with that apple. That apple made her look bad. Period. Anyway, it was a lot of back and forth, whatever, you know what I'm saying? They get on the whole Sean cheated rumor, and it was like, TT point was, we had a conversation, Pep, in Jamaica in 2018. I met him in 2018, so how could he cheat on me when I just met him? We weren't even really together. And I think the same thing. She met him. He was out there landing low and spreading it wide or whatever, and she found out, and he had to chill out because he then got into a relationship. They kind of said it last week too, but again, it seems as if TT never said he cheated on me. Peppa felt that way, but I'm going to leave that be too. And as Peppa and TT talking, Egypt, I'm the victim. I have a lot to say. Listen to me. I'm the one that suffered. You tortured me. You ignored me. You ignored Sam. You're an adult grown woman. You should be a big sister. I'm like, calm your ass the fuck down. And the whole time, TT like, okay, you believe and you feel how you feel. Cool. Okay. We talked about it before. I respect the fact that you wanted to be with him, and I let that happen. So my thing is, yes, she let you be with who you want to be with, and she stepped back. That is not torture from you. That's her moving on with life because you made your choice, she made hers. Leave it be. Anyway, a lot of back and forth. They said they talked it out, but I feel like TT was like, I'm done with this shit. Let her feel this way. We had a conversation. It's fine. It's also crazy. And then they invite the guys up or whatever. So Sean came up, Sam came up, whatever. Oh, Pep, like, oh, yeah, it's great now. It's baby steps. We're in a better place. Y'all like TT and Egypt don't fuck with each other, but for different reasons. Egypt is still bitter and sad that she can get her way. TT like, I don't care. I'm gonna move on. I can't do this. So I'm gonna move over because she said, she said they believe what they believe and there's no resolve because they don't think anything had to change on their end. So I'm leaving that be whatever, and I still don't know if I'm gonna have them on the wedding because we're not there yet. Egypt says her confession that she does not trust TT and she has lost respect for her. Sam comes in and Sam does say, but I'm sorry for bringing any friction to the family. And that was really it. They all batshit crazy. I'm Team TT only because her point was, what do you want me to do? If you feel one way and I feel a different way, and you just want me to agree with you, I can't do that if I don't feel like I did anything wrong. And the fact that Egypt never took any kind of accountability for what the part she and Sam played and all this bullshit to me proves she's a fucking child. Okay? And I'm done. That's it. Until next time, y'all, I gotta go. Do not forget to like the video, comment in the comment section. Also, share all my stuff. Everything. Gotta go. Peace.